everyone, and welcome to today's video. Today we are going to do a makeup look with some Flower beauty products. Yay! Flower beauty products, if you didn't know, is by Drew Barrymore. She is the face of the product. So in honor of Flower beauty, let's share a Coke with Drew, shall we? Okay guys, so the first thing we're gonna do is add a flower crown, because I feel like you can't really have Flower Beauty by Drew Barrymore without some kind of flower, right? There we go. I think that looks adorable. So I am gonna start off with some Covergirl Olay, and this is going to be a little bit of a mix of Covergirl and then Flower Beauty. So all of this I have bought when we were away, and I just wanted to test them out on a camera for you and show you how they work. I did see that Carly Bible recently just got to do a video with Drew, which I think is amazing. She's a fantastic makeup artist. I have her eyeshadow palette as well, and I haven't watched it yet, so I'm really looking forward to watching it and seeing them interact together. Drew is an incredible person, so I'm sure her and Carly are just gonna get along great. I think she's an amazing down-to-earth actress, and I'm gonna tell you a bit more about how I got to work on a set with her for 2 weeks. A while back, Drew was directing a movie by the name of Whip It, which you guys may have heard of. It was her directorial debut, and I think she used Flower films for that one as well. I'm not sure. I'm just noticing that this foundation is a little light for my skin tone right now, but that's okay. We're just gonna go with it. As you can see, there's been a lot of sun here lately, so I'm gonna have to like start mixing foundations, as you can see. Anyways, I had signed up with an acting agency, and the agency contacted me and my mom and said, do you guys want to be extras on the set of this film? And we were over the moon excited about it and said, yes, of course, we would absolutely love to. And we didn't know it was going to be a 2-week gig. I thought it was going to be like a 1-day thing, and I was over the moon excited about it. I knew that Drew Barrymore was directing it, but I didn't know who was in it at the time. So that was really exciting. So we got our call time for, I believe the first night was like 4 in the afternoon until, I want to say, midnight. It was a long day, and we actually had to drive an hour and a half from our house, so we had to drive from Jackson to Detroit to get to the set. But nonetheless, me and my mom did it. We persisted and made our way down there, and it was filmed at this giant warehouse, and they were doing crazy roller derby scenes, and I had worked at a roller rink for about 5 years at that time. I'm just using the Covergirl Jewels palette with a white, because you know I like to add my white glitter base. I had worked at a roller rink at the time, so I had a lot of experience in rollerblading and roller skating, and I was hoping that I'd get to be one of the roller derby girls for the movie. Unfortunately, I wasn't picked for that because they picked actually some teams that were doing roller derby currently in Detroit. But I did get to be an extra at the roller derby arena, so I dressed up in like punk rock attire. I'll insert a couple photos. I think I looked hilarious. I also got like the L'Oreal color stuff and did up my hair in a bright red just so I could look punk rock and hardcore. And upon getting to set, we realized that Jimmy Fallon was the host for the roller derby, so that was like the coolest thing ever. He was so funny, cracking jokes left and right, and he actually made one joke on like the 3rd day I was there that nobody laughed at, but I laughed at, and I was standing closest to the rink, so he came over and hugged me for that. So I hugged Jimmy Fallon. Yeah, life goals right there. And working with Drew, she was so full of energy. Just, I don't know where she got her energy from. We would go from 4 till midnight, and then the next day they ended up calling us back. One night we wrapped at midnight and had to be back the next day at 8 a.m. We drove an hour and a half home, went to sleep, got very, very little sleep, got up at like 6 in the morning and drove back to set for another full day, which was crazy. But they treated us so well. They gave us amazing food. We had our own little extras tent. It was awesome. And Drew, like I said, would be there up until the very end, making sure everything was going well. She was constantly asking to see the shots and overseeing everything, and she also acted in it, which was crazy. She did such an amazing job. She was Smashley Simpson, I think, and I remember that like she came around the corner and we just saw this totally other side of Drew, where she just like, it was like angry Drew, but she just doesn't seem like she has an angry bone in her body. So to watch her like get angry and try to like beat up the girl on the floor was the funniest thing ever. I think they did like 5 takes of it, and it was just, you know, she's so sweet that it just didn't suit her at all, so it was hilarious to watch. I'm getting ahead of myself, guys. I used the light pink here and the dark pink right there, and then I'm just taking a little brush and brushing through my eyebrows. Okay, we're gonna go into the Flower palette here. This has 3 different shimmery shades. This dark gold one we're gonna put in the crease for our eyes, just to give it a little golden shine. And the nice thing about this palette is I use it as eyeshadow a lot. They are highlighters, but you can use them for pretty much anything, which is really cool. So that just added some sparkle there. And then I'm gonna take the pink in the center, which is like a really pretty rosy pink. We're gonna do a highlight blush, because we can. And I love this line because, I mean, it's based on flowers, so everything is either kind of like based around her name or based around a flower. And it's just like you're creating a beautiful flower garden on your face, which I think is super fun and pretty. And then we're gonna use this lighter one as a highlight here, and on the bridge of the nose, and the Cupid's bow. I like to put on so much highlight that I am a disco ball. So yeah, so on the, I want to say it was like the 5th day of filming, Drew needed a featured extra, and I was wearing my punk outfit and was looking really anxious, like, please pick me, please pick me, please pick me. And she did, which was, I was chosen by Drew Barrymore. Let's just take a minute. It was super exciting, guys. She had me come over to a counter, and Kristen Wiig was there, which, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I'm so freaking excited. If you guys have seen SNL, you know. Standing next to her was just, wow, mind-blowing. So they put me in a scene with her, and then on top of that, they had the girl from Arrested Development and Ellen Page in the same scene. Nearly passed out, guys. It was super exciting. Drew had us film a little scene where you'll see it in the movie. You don't really see me because I kind of like zip out of that scene really quickly. You'll see me in a few other featured scenes. But she has Ellen come up to the counter and she's talking about skates with Barbies on them. I think she's talking to her about joining. I don't really remember. I haven't seen the movie in a while. But she talks to Ellen, and Ellen says, well, my skates have Barbies on them. And I remember standing there for that scene, and Ellen couldn't remember her line, so I was standing there with Kristen, and they did the scene probably like 3 or 4 times. Drew had me have my makeup done because we were gonna have me like on camera for a full couple of seconds, so I had everything done up just in case like I happened to hit the camera at the right time. And Ellen kept forgetting her line, so I actually like at one point really quietly just kind of looked at Ellen and was like, roller skates, Barbies. And she was like, oh, thank you. In another scene, you'll see me, I'm in a close-up where they say, is that the girl from the flyer? And then they cheer as the team goes by. That scene, when the trailer first appeared on TV, guys, I fell on the floor. Literally fell on the floor. I'm not even exaggerating. I fell on the floor and was just like, oh my gosh, because my face is on the Whip It trailer. I still can't believe it to this day. I'm still extremely grateful that Drew put me between the 2 girls and I was able to stand there for that scene with them. Being a girl who got a theater degree and just really wants to work in the film industry, it meant the world. So I was extremely, extremely grateful. And on top of that, another day when I had on a pink outfit, they put me in a close-up scene with Marcia Gay Harden. So, Drew, not that you're watching this, but if you are, thank you so much. You just, like, helped me achieve my dream. Thank you, Drew. Thank you. Obviously, I just need to buy, like, every flower and beauty product because Drew Barrymore just, she means a lot to me. I know it's cheesy, but she does. I'm gonna use some blush as I've been sitting here blabbing. I haven't been putting makeup on. This is in Tea Rose, I believe, and it is now being sold at Ulta, I've just seen, which makes me even more excited to watch Carly's video and find out more about that. So yeah, at the end of all of the filming, my mom and I we had such a good experience hanging out together and getting to do the film together. So it was wonderful to get to do that as a mom and daughter experience. It was also really cool to see Drew with all of her girls just form like a family bond. Like they were like sisters at the end of it. It was just so much fun. Everybody seemed to get along wonderfully. This is the Supersizer by Covergirl. It's a little dried out, but it does give you a bit of spider lashes, which I like but don't like, if that makes sense, just because I have really long lashes. So I end up getting a lot of like black up here, as it just did, because it kind of flicks to the top. So this is the only product that I'm not the biggest fan of. So I really want to try a Flower Beauty mascara. But yeah, at the end of filming, I don't know if she ever got it, but my mom and I did up a little basket with some fake flowers, because we know she loves flowers, and now she has a whole line called Flower Beauty, so it's incredible. But we did up a little basket with flowers. We had a card for her. I'll try to insert a little photo of it. It's probably a blurry old photo, but we had a little card that said, "Congrats on your directorial debut," with a little card and the fake flowers, and I think like a little film thing in there. And I hope she got it. One of the crew members said she would take it back to her, so I certainly hope she ended up getting it. But nonetheless, we wanted to show how grateful we were for getting to work on such an incredible project with so many amazing, talented people, from the makeup artists to the caterers to the actual actors themselves. Like, everybody that worked on this project I encountered was absolutely lovely. This is the Flower Petal Pout Lip Liner, and as you can see, it's a really pretty rosy color. I'm gonna go in with the English Rose. This is a matte liquid lip. I'm just like glowing, yay! This is pretty much like my permanent face that whole week of filming. I was just like glowing because I was so happy to be there. So yeah, all that to say that Drew is a lovely, lovely person, and if I ever had the chance to work on a movie set with anybody ever again, it would be her, because she just exudes happiness and joy and just is a sweet person on screen and off screen. One of the coolest things we got to do was an outtake, and I wish it would have been on the bloopers. It wasn't, but we were all kind of restless one day because all the extras had been waiting to film a scene, and I think there was just a lot of noise going on, or they were filming a scene behind us, I can't remember. But we were all sitting in there waiting. It was hot. It was probably close to like 75-80 degrees in August in Michigan in this crazy warehouse. And she came out and they started playing music, and she said, "Guys, we just need to have some fun." So she played some music, she started dancing, Jimmy Fallon came in, started cracking jokes and dancing, and they put on a giant disco ball and had the entire crowd just dance. So it was great. We all just like danced and hung out and sang along with them, with the disco ball, and had a great time. And I actually have a few people that I'm still in contact with from that set. There's a lady that had pink hair. At the time, she's a circus performer. She was incredible. We became friends throughout it. She was a bit older than me, but just so full of life and energy, and we got to hang out in most of our scenes together. So if you see me pop by in a few of the little clips, they are really quick. Like, I'm not any big major part. You may see me and her walking around together in the background, or you may see my mom with her little ripped gloves like cheering. She's just my mom's awesome. It was such a fun experience with her. Oh, and they gave us cups that were supposed to represent like wine cups, and they were actually apple juice, and my mom spilled the apple juice all down her shirt, so that was pretty funny. I kept calling her like a boozer the whole day. This is the lovely Lotus Lip Gloss. This is one of the first Flower Beauty products I got. I am not exaggerating when I say this is my favorite lip gloss I have ever tried, ever, and I cannot find this anywhere, so I'm hoping it's on Ulta. If it's not, Flower Beauty, hey, if you're watching, please bring back this lip gloss because I can't find it, and I need more because it's almost out. Sad day. So that is my look pretty much finished. I will give you a close-up, and then I just want to show you a couple other products that I can't use because I can only use so many lips. So here's a close-up. Okay, so I have Melon Kiss, which is a mix and matte duo. So this side is like glitter, a really fun corally peach glitter, and the other side is lipstick. So you can apply them over top of each other or just one, and it's so pretty. Just a lovely coral color. And then I have three more of the mattes, and like I said, they do dry down really nicely. This is Dark and Stormy, which is a really cool like gray purple color. Perfect for fall. It's just now hitting summer and I'm like ready for fall. We've got this one, which is a dark rose color, and it is called Rosewood. I actually bought this one because I love the show Pretty Little Liars, and the town Rosewood. Yeah, I'm that sad. But that's why I bought it, because it said Rosewood. And then this one is Almost Nude, which gives you like that washed out 90s look. And the last one I have is this lipstick called Barrymore. Wonder why I got that one. Very pretty pink color. So guys, that has been my video. I hope you have enjoyed it. Hope you enjoyed seeing my makeup today. If you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up, give it a like, subscribe if you're not already, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye!